Hello, my name is Jasmine Briggs, and I am the career coach and resume writer for Creatively Inspired Coaching. So today I wanted to talk to you about LinkedIn. So we all know that having a LinkedIn profile is super important, especially when we are job searching or we're looking to move up within our field. That said, as a business owner, I get about 90% of my clients through LinkedIn. And then when I was also job seeking, I've gotten interviews the same day through applying on LinkedIn. So I want to talk about some of the things that are important when it comes to LinkedIn and your LinkedIn profile. So number one, obviously it's important to have an up-to-date, accurate LinkedIn profile that includes a picture, um, headline. And when I say a headline, I mean more than just, you know, career coach at Creatively Inspired Coaching. We want a headline that really speaks to what we do in our personal brand, as well as a summary and work history. So when we have all of that and we have our profile at what LinkedIn likes to refer to as all-star all-star status, excuse me, we're ready to go. But that is not the most important part of LinkedIn. Yes, you should have a profile that's up to date, but you should also have a strategy for using LinkedIn, right? Because like all the other sites, LinkedIn is still a social media site, even though it is a professional one. And we still want to use it like we use all other social media sites. We have to be active, we have to be engaged, and we have to connect with people. So tip two about LinkedIn is connect, connect, connect. If I see someone that has less than 100 contacts on LinkedIn, I start to feel like they're not really on the site or utilizing it. And I may even skip over requesting them because I think that they're probably not going to see it or respond to it anyway because their level of connection shows me that they're not really on the site. My significant other was told actually when he was finishing his master's program that in order for him to be taken seriously, he has to have at least 500 connections on LinkedIn. So I don't know how true that is, about 500 versus another number, but people are looking at the number of connections you have, and it does speak to how much you use the site and your network, right? Another thing that's really important about LinkedIn is to have a strategy for posting on LinkedIn. Again, we want to engage people and we want people to engage with the things that we're posting. So we want to ask ourselves, what is our voice on LinkedIn? What are we trying to convey? For someone like me, I am trying to convey that I am an expert in the job search, right? I am an expert in job searching, that I'm an expert in personal branding and being a social brand analyst. I'm also trying to support my clients and my students in finding a job. So you'll see that I post a lot of tips about job search, about personal branding, and I also share jobs. And I do this for two reasons. One, because it does help my network out, right? I know that they're looking. I generally share jobs that I think people in my network would be interested in. But also, it helps me build a connection and a relationship with the recruiters and the hiring managers that are posting these jobs. They are posting them because they need people. And so me sharing their opening is really only helping them. I've had connections that when I finally had to go to them, one of the things that they said to me was, thank you for always sharing. So really want to get a strategy for how we are interacting with people online. So we figure out, what's our voice, what's our messaging, what are we trying to share, and then we really want to create a long-term strategy for how do we make ourselves an expert on the site. One thing that I recommend doing is to get an account with Pocket. I love Pocket. I promote Pocket all the time. It's an app you can get on your phone. It's a Google extension. And so with Pocket, you can save articles that you may not have time to read. But how I use Pocket is, yes, I save those articles, I give them a tag or a label so I know how to find them, and then I share them later. They also have an explore section. So say I'm looking for a topic, so I want to post something on cover letters. I can search cover letters and it'll give me articles related to that topic. So everyone, if you don't have Pocket already, check it out, or if you have something similar, let me know. I'm always in the market. Another way is to share articles, right? And then how you look like the expert is that you're not just sharing these articles, but you're writing 1 or 2 lines with your opinion about the article or something that stood out to you. And this sets you up as an expert, right, without spending a whole lot of time writing a whole article. Which leads me to the second thing that you should be doing on LinkedIn, which is sharing and writing articles, right? So you want to post directly to LinkedIn. It definitely helps a lot. When people look at your profile, it's one of the things that shows up on your profile under recent activity, and it just helps to expand your reach. So I definitely recommend posting on LinkedIn in their long form blog. I have my own blog and my own newsletter, and I find that I repurpose those articles for LinkedIn. And then when I'm sharing those articles through other social sites, Facebook or Twitter, I generally will link it back to the LinkedIn article, because that's where I want people to go. I want people to take a look at my LinkedIn site. So those are 2 ways that you can connect with people on LinkedIn. So you're posting articles that you find, and you're also writing long form posts and putting it on their platform. Also, liking, commenting, sharing other people's posts is great. One, it makes you look like an expert, and it also builds a connection with people whose articles you shared, as well as joining groups. So I know groups have been in and out of favor with LinkedIn, but I feel like everything is what you make it. So if you join groups and you're very active in those groups and you find that people are responsive, that too is a way that you build your network and build your brand on LinkedIn. So another great thing about LinkedIn is that if you are actively job searching, you want to go in your career interest section and make sure that you turn on let recruiters know that I'm available. You update your job interests, right? And that's just a great way to connect to people. I generally always have mine on, even if it's just set to casually looking, because as a career professional, I believe you should never turn down an interview, right? As someone that is helping people to find employment, I need to know what they're going through. I need to sit in their seat. So I always have mine on, and I don't, again, turn down interviews. So those are my tips for how to make the most of LinkedIn. Remember, it's not just about having a complete profile, which you should, and I'm sure you already do, but it's also about how you're engaging with people on LinkedIn. What's your strategy for connecting with others? So again, my name is Jasmine Briggs. I am a career coach and resume writer. I help people figure out what their personal genius is and then create a strategy for transitioning into their ideal role. Hope to connect with you all soon.